Yes, people, we're live and we're back. Football Bants channel. My name's Abs. Yeah, man. Kick off. Senegal versus Cameroon. Let's get into this, man. So yeah, they've just kicked off. It's funny. There's no build up or anything in these games. It's just straight kick off. Sadio Mane highlighted at the moment. This should be quite a good game. Quite a physical game. With some good football today. Looks like I'm on my own at the moment, so I don't think we'll be getting a lot of activity, but let's see. Oh, there's a foul on the Cameroon. Who's on the floor? So already, not even a minute's played, and guys are on the ground rolling around and all them things there. It's funny. It's funny. So free kick. Oh, do you know what? He did not make a meal out of that. What's his name? Ngomalu. So free kick from next to the touch line on the right hand side. Looks like it's going to be an in swinger into the box. Here we go. Let's have a look. Ah, it's a poor cross. Don't know what he was doing there. Absolute. So yeah, here we go. So, oh, Cameroon chance. Oh, well defended. Who is that? So a shot from Nkundu. And oh, it was Sarr for Man United. Is it Papa Sarr? Good defending there. This boy's got potential, man. Spurs midfielder. Ball in again. Oh, so Cameroon on the front foot at the moment. As you can see, I've got my Moroccan top on at the moment. Senegal on the attack. All played out, but it's terrible. The keeper, Onana, with a really bad pass out. That was a really terrible ball. Onana looks frustrated. He's having a go at his defenders. Song, trying to keep things chilled at the moment. Ali Cisse. Senegal on the attack. This game reminds me of one of them World Cup games where you got the two teams, that just like fighting against each other. So nearly 4 minutes. Not much really going on. These games are quite crazy. It's got a bit of ginger there. Big up Long Hair Jetty. Hopefully we'll be linking tomorrow with Forest and Brentford. I'll be scouting my guy, what's his name, Tony. Hopefully he'll be scoring a hat-trick tomorrow against Forest. Just wetting you guys up a little bit. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. So yeah, punch out from Onana from across. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was a head out from a defender. Really missed that bit. Onana, he's doing all these directions and hand movements and stuff. Senegal corner. Let's see what happens here. Ball in. Poor header. Too much on the head. Who is that? Diallo. I know who he is. I know. I've never heard of him. Not gonna lie, Babs, if he gets injured walking down the tunnel, I won't be upset. Yeah, mate. Tony's one of those players, though, man. Everyone wants like the shiny new toys, these Ossamens and Isaacs and everything, but these guys get injured real quick. They're not built, to withstand like, heavy periods of the Premier League, obviously it's quite physical as well. So I suppose you've got to respect it that way. But I've never known Tony to get injured, so it's just one of those things, isn't it? Just you could have all the skill in the world, but if you're not playing, then what does it really matter? Cameroon have a corner from the right hand side, ball in, good ball in, but easily defended shots. And I'm gonna need some kind of Engamalu. I'm gonna need some kind of like lineup sheet because I don't know hardly any of these players. I know who Anana is. Um, I know who Sar is. I don't know half of the other players to be honest, man. So I'm just gonna be just like winging it as much as I can. He'll be balling tomorrow. We have to be totally on our game in defence. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if I don't think he'll play the whole game though. He's captain tomorrow as well, so I don't think they're risking for the whole game. So probably 60, 70 minutes. But that'd be a good game. Forest should really beat Brentford. They should really beat Brentford, but that's a good bit of play there. Papa Sarr. Who's that? Who's that for ball? Oh, who put that ball in? I don't even know. It will put the myth of a match fit to bed, to be honest. Yeah, definitely. All this, he's going to need 5, 6 games to get to match fitness is a load of rubbish, mate. Absolute load of rubbish. No MGW. Oh, is he injured? Wow. That's a big loss for you guys. But is he back as well? I think he might be back in contention, but probably off the bench, I suppose. Senegal corner. I really do like Senegal's kit. Something I probably might have to cop that. Who's texting now? Oh, just seeing some news is that it's looking likely that Trippier might be off to Munich. Wow. So Kane's just got that pull at the moment, he seems to be pulling. He's got Dyer, and he's got Trippier as well. Trippier seems to be like thinking of making his next move. I think Trippier's about 33, isn't he? Someone in the chat let me know his age, but Trippier's a big old man now. He looks about 20, but Trippier is old, so you know what? It'd be a good move if he went to Munich. To be honest, that gate it's a bit slower in Germany, not as intense as the Premier League. So I think that'd be a good move for him. He can chill with his old boy, Mr. Harry Kane. And yeah, do you know what? Looks like Bayern Munich are becoming like Bayern Premier League because a lot of guys are going over there, and that's good. I think that's really good for English players because English players weren't going nowhere. They was just staying here, and when you go abroad and stuff, man, you know what I mean? It's like they're already established players anyway, so it's not like they're going to be learning anything new. But what they're doing is they're bringing something different to the league. Yeah, they're bringing experience, Premier League experience. You can never match that. Any league in the world, you can't match Premier League experience. So I think that'd be a good move for him if the rumours are correct. But man, I'm getting some people in here today. Big up AFC always in the cut. How you doing, my bro? Hope you're all right. You know what, man? I've got to start doing streams in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do a lot of streams with other guys, but now I need to start doing my own streams. I need to start forming my own identity so people know that I do my stuff and I'm not just collaborating. Even though I love the collaboration thing, I've got to do my own things. You know what I'm saying? I love working with Wolf. I love working with Yeti. I love working with Tony, but sometimes I have to do my own things, and this is what I'm probably going to be doing more of. The Watchalong was a random. I could have done another show. I've got some ideas that I'm going to be doing. So next week it's going to be a different kind of show, more focused on talking to like an ex-pro. You guys know who it is. I'm not going to give nothing away, but we're going to have a little interview type of style, type of conversation. And you know what? I'm probably going to grill him as well about the team he supports as well. So that's going to be interesting for next week. What's Long Hair saying? Should be back next week with Onwani. Oh yeah, yeah. Just when it comes to playing Arsenal, when it Onwani comes back, and he's probably got a bag of brace as well. Do you know what? Tell him to go to Dubai for a couple of weeks, just chill out over there, and then come back 3 weeks later instead of next week. Thanks, my guy, Mr. Wolf Fang Division. Big up your chest, my bro. I'll have a show with him tomorrow. Don't know what time it is, but we're gonna have a show tomorrow, and please stay tuned to that because it's going to be a really good one. I'm not going to say much, but it should be a really good one tomorrow. Long Hair Jetty, all fresh and ready for you boys. Yeah. Big up and like smashed. Big up, yeah. Make sure you smash the likes, whoever's in the building. Subscribe, do all of that good stuff. Share, all of that good stuff. The more likes, the more audiences it spreads to, and the more new subscribers I can get. Road to 100. I think I've got 78 subscribers at the moment. I need to be up with Wolf and Long Hair Jetty as well. So I need to get my subscribers up. Big up to big up Long Hair Yeti again. He says big up AFC always on Wolf. Wolfie says 33 is trip. And AFC is like big up. So all the big ups in the place. Collabs are awesome, but being able to stream yourself is a legend. Respect. Yeah, it's true. And you're one of the goats when it comes to that, man. 5-6 hour streams, 10-hour streams. This guy, this guy's probably gonna do a 24-hour stream one of these days. Yeah, probably playing a game or something like that. Maybe doing it for charity. I don't know, but this guy is a monster when it comes to streams. So make sure you guys like his videos. Go and subscribe to Long Hair Yeti as well, because this guy is doing his thing. I'm supposed to be getting Tony today, but Tony said his laptop's broken or something like that. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what he's doing. Let me just respond to this. Schedule's tight at the moment. Or Friday. So, let me just say, so the private jet booked for arrival at Newcastle from Germany tomorrow. It was also reported before this that he was linked to Munich. Also reported that Joe Linton is demanding bigger wages for a new deal, with having only 18 months left on the deal, and apparently board are not willing to give him the type of money he's after. Well, there you go. Look at Newcastle, man. Not all is good in the camp, big club, richest club in the world, apparently. Players want that new money. Yeah, they want that new money, and they want that money now. Players demanding higher wages. So Eddie's going to have to do something, because this is going to be really a hard period for him, where he's going to probably have to do the Arteta thing, where he's going to have to get rid of some players that, to be fair with Joe Linton, yeah, he gives 100%. Yeah, he's one of the toughest centre midfielders in the league. Yeah, he gives 100%. I don't know what type of wages he's asking for, but give him his due, innit? Because that guy puts his heart and soul. Yeah, so give him his due. He's not like one of these prima donnas. Yeah, he put in the hard graft, and it's probably going to be his last contract. So give the man his money, man. Give him his dues. Big up. In response to Tony, has overdone the waffling. It always breaks laptops. Big up Andy Bell in the building. Hope you're doing well. In my opinion, one player person don't want to lose is Joe Linton. Yeah, as I said, I'm totally with you, because that guy has been loyal Yeah, he's been a loyal servant to you guys. And when I watch him play, yeah, oh, there's a goal. Senegal have just scored a deflection. He just went for the shot and it just deflected off whoever, I don't know, but Onana had no chance and it's 1-0 to Senegal. Good. It was actually a good goal, but it got a deflection. But yeah, 1-0 to Senegal. Anyway, yes, as I was saying about Joe Linton, I just think, how old is he now, Andy? Isn't he about 32 now or something like that? So he's getting on, isn't he? He's not. I see that shot again. That was a good goal. Big deflection. That was a good goal. That was a decent goal. But my phone's popping as well. What's going on? No. Hold on, guys. Right, yeah. So his name is Ismaila, who scored good goal. So 1-0 to Senegal. Do you know what? I need to put like a score thing up on here because people start crying when I don't have a score thing up. So let me put a score up. Where is the banner thing? I'm coming back to your chat. You guys chat in a moment. One sec. One sec. Banners. Add a banner. What is going on here? I can't even see it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So classic. Still block. Where is it? My message is just pinging off. Wolfie, man. I'm gonna be with you in a bit. I'll get back to you in a moment. So yeah, back to the Joe Linton chat. So Longhead saying Joe Linton is awesome. He sure is. And he's an enforcer in midfield, can play right across the midfield and attack if needed. Yep. Oh, he's only 27. Right. So yeah, you need to keep on to him, because do you know what? I'll take him at Arsenal all day long. I'll be serious with you. Yeah, I would take Joe Linton all day long. Yeah, he's a good baller. Maybe doesn't score that many goals, but he's not. That's not his role. His role is to you know keep possess the ball forward. And intercept. Tackles. Win headers. He's just the ultimate beast of a midfield man. Um, what's long hair? Yeah, he's saying so funny watching Sky Transfer show. Nothing happening, so they're finding things to talk about. Even talking about players who don't want moves. Just talking shy. Yeah, do you know all of this stuff? I think a lot of deals are gonna be done in the last week. Arsenal gonna probably do a lastminute.com thing where they said they went for the player but he wasn't available. Yeah, because you left it to the last minute. Yeah, that's what they usually do. Yeah, some bullshit. um on captions, I think. Yeah, do you know what? I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just like, I really can't be bothered with either score. I remember someone put a message in the comments saying, "Oh, there's no score up." I was like, so I don't give a damn. Um, I can't find it though. Maybe I'll just do. Oh, I think I need to hide this. If I hide the comments, then it probably comes up. If Bruno leaves for 150 mil, like what? Where are you getting 150 million for Bruno? It's a huge money that can be invested. Bruno for 150 million. That's crazy money, man. I'm not saying Bruno's not a good player, but 115 million? Is that how far the bar has been raised now for players now? That's crazy money. That is crazy. If Bruno is 115 million, yeah, then how much is KDB? Yeah, how much is Kevin De Bruyne? Yeah, I know he's 32 or whatever age, but that's crazy money. That is crazy money. But if Declan Rice went for 100 mil, you know, you never know, innit? You never know. Yet he's saying, I think clubs see through this transfer window, stupid prices and stuff. Let me check. PSG has been linked to him in this window. Yeah, Joe. There you go. Yeah. PSG has been linked to him in this window. If Enzo is worth 100, then yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Whether you get that money though, then again, if PSG are on your case, then do you know what? Go and get it. But do you want actually would you actually let go of Bruno? And it's good money though, isn't it? I suppose you can develop. Or Senegal's in with a chance. Ah, poor ball. I suppose you can develop like you can develop some midfielders, or you can bring in some good midfielders, two good midfielders with that price as well. So yeah, that's man. If you can get that money for Bruno, why not? I'm gonna do my boxer stance now. Could you? That's my little bit of shadow boxing for the day. 3 billion KDB. Yeah, mate. KDB is like an island. He's like an island. I'll let Bruno. Yeah, definitely. I'll be like, Bruno, I've got your bags packed. Come with me. I've got your bag packed. I'm taking you to the airport and I'm bidding you farewell, Bruno. Definitely. If someone said Odegaard, 100 million, which I don't think he's worth 100 million. If someone said that, bye Odegaard, bye Odie. Gotta go, mate. So yeah. Let us know, man, in the chat as well, like what transfer, if there's any more transfer business, because to be honest, man, I've been slacking really with the transfers and stuff. You know, when your team's not buying anyone, it's just like, well, what's the point of me even looking on the transfer market? Big boy Edu not doing anything as per usual. So yeah, it's an absolute joke. That's cool. Okay. Let me just see where Tony is, man. Tony, you know, the big talker, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll be here on Friday. I'll be there. Let's do a show tomorrow. And where is he? The guy's just disappeared, man. His laptop must be like one of them, you know, them Acer laptops, yeah, with them what is it, iCore or them Pentium 2 machines that are slow as hell, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you load it up and it's still whirling, the the little thing with the mouse and stuff. Absolutely crazy. 5 in the building, man. Make sure you're pressing the like button as you're coming in. Smash the like button. Put in a comment. Let me see who you are. What are you saying? I probably know a lot of you guys. 5 in the building so far. Let's get up to 10. Right. KDB is a cheat code. Yeah. Anana to Newcastle. That's some crazy, and this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know if that could be done though. I suppose that could be done. But would you take Onana though, Andy? Serious question. Would you take him? The amount of calamities, the amount of I don't know about him. I really don't know about him, you know. I don't think he's a great goalkeeper. I don't know. I don't know if I'll take him, to be honest. From Everton. I don't know what that means. Sorting his bird's eye spots. Big up Andy. Big up Long Hair. Yeah, what you guys doing tonight, man? It's Friday evening. You know, it's very cold. What's it like up north? Because down here, I think it's 3 degrees, but I think it's a bit colder outside. You know, I walked past the canal today, and the canal was actually frozen. You know, parts of the canal was frozen, so it's quite cold in London. So, oh, it's quite cold in London. So, um, I know it's going to be freezing up north, especially up in Newcastle, and going to be absolutely crazy cold up there, up in the Midlands, middle of Earth. Forest, man. Big game tomorrow. -6. -6. I bet you was outside though with no top on though, Andy, though, yeah? Giving it the come on. -6. That is crazy. Tony's probably in about -20 at the moment, so we're quite fortunate. Tony in Finland is just like he's probably having like one of them saunas at the moment, you know, and then what they do over there in Finland is that they have the sauna and they jump into an ice cold lake after. It's supposed to be really, you know, really healthy for you. A lot of old people as well that my friend told me about does all of that as well. They do the sauna thing and they jump into the cold lake. Supposed to be really good for the blood circulation. But you won't catch me doing that. But I might be tempted one day. You never know. AFC says it was -5 this morning. Raw. Whereabouts is that AFC? Is that in London or is that outside of London? Whereabouts is that? Tony Igloo is warm apparently. Yeah, man. Where is this guy? I think yeah, should be good. Yeah. So 1-0 to Senegal against Cameroon. 28 minutes gone on the clock. Let me hide this and let me see if I can do a banner now to do the score. Comments, brands. Overlay. What's this? No. Some reason I can't see the option for it. Do you know what? I don't care anyway. It's not here, so it is what it is. Ice bath, great for the blood circulation for the muscles. Terrible for your little. I'm not gonna repeat that, man. I'm not gonna repeat that, but yeah, I hear what you mean. So yeah, big game tomorrow. Brentford versus Forest. We know the Arsenal game against Palace. I think we've done some predictions yesterday. What are you guys? First of all, quick question. I'm saying to myself, I think Tony's scoring on his first game back. What do you guys think? There's banners. Yeah, but for some reason, when I'm on banners, it's just got folders, so I don't know why. Oh, okay, right. Here we go. Let's see if I can do it. Create a banner. Okay, so Senegal, Senegal 1, Cameroon 0. So there you go. Banner's up there now. Should we? I'm sure I can move. Oh, I thought you can do the scrolling thing as well, but clearly not. What we got here? So it's bannermated, and thank you, Yeti. Depends what he's put on the bet, I suppose. Definitely scoring, no doubt in my mind. If he wants to go, he wants to show he's still the man. Yeah, I definitely think he's gonna dump on you guys tomorrow. Definitely. I don't think he'll last the whole game. Let me see. Ticker. Okay, here we go. Save. Yeah, there you go. Oh, listen, Yeti, man. This guy, man. I'm telling you, man. This guy, I'm telling you. Yeah. Telling you tomorrow, yeah. I think we're jumping on Yeti's stream tomorrow for the Forest game. I'm gonna be there, hopefully. Hopefully, if I get an invite, because you know what, it's VIP status with this guy. Yeah, he's got so many people lined up. I'm probably a sub, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be up for that watch along. And if I'm invited, man, it's gonna be Bants, it's gonna be Yeti, it's just gonna be just jokes, man. So definitely looking forward to that tomorrow. And if you lose, you're gonna be getting cooked. So it's all good. It's all fun for me. It's all gonna be fun. But then again, if you lot win as well, you know what? I'm always supportive of Forest either way. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna wish you guys to lose. I hope you guys win tomorrow. But I'll be keeping tabs on my boy Tony. You know he's my boy. Tony scores a pen would be the one. Yeah, definitely. Big Tone. Yeah, even with a laugh. This game, I tell you, this game's a little bit. Telling you, the chat's probably more interesting in the actual game at this moment. It's just, I don't know, with the Afcon, it's just calamitous football. It's some parts of it are good, and some parts of it are just really just like, I would call it premium Sunday league football. Sorry, man, I don't want to diss anyone out there and annoy anyone, but it's premium Sunday league, mate. Yeah, it's just like calamitous. It's crazy, and sometimes the quality isn't that great. Pape Sarr, Mane, pretending like I know who the players are as well. I ain't got a clue. I know Mane, I know Sarr, Onana. Don't know who this guy is. Nuku, don't know who he is. I do like the Senegal top though. I do like my retro tops, my football tops. I might have to cop one of those one of these days. I do like that top. For the summer, that would be nice. Sky Sports have just put breaking news out regarding Trippier. Wow. Oh, look, you listen. Before Sky broke that news, you had Mr. Andy Bell announced it. There you go. Yeah. He's on the plane, or the plane's getting ready. Yeah. Look at that. Thank you, Andy, for that breaking news, man. Yeah, he says we have never say die attitude at the moment, and I'm loving it. Our record with Brentford is pretty good as well. Well, there you go. It should be a decent. Where is it? Is that game at home or is it away? I wasn't too sure. I thought you were playing at home, but I haven't got a clue. I don't know. I'm shocked at that, Andy. I never thought he would leave. Do you know what, Yeti? The thing is with Trippier, yeah, is it's probably one more big payday. Yeah, he's getting on. The Premier League, yeah, is quite competitive. Yeah, he's done it. He's done it. He doesn't have to prove anything. He's played. I think he had a few offers as well from other teams as well. And with Trippier, I think he's a guy that he's played abroad already. He knows what it's like. He's been to Atletico. He's played at Tottenham. He's played um, at Newcastle now. So maybe it's a good move for the club as well, because as good as Trippier has been recently, he's not been as great as before. So maybe, what, this is a good opportunity for him. Decent signing on fee. I don't know if it's a loan or whether it's a straight, I don't know, fee. It's not going to be loads of money, but I don't know. But I don't know the full logistics of it. But it's probably a good move for him. Last good move. He'll be playing in the Champions League. Remember as well, Newcastle. We don't know if they're gonna get the Champions League this season. So maybe he's probably thinking like that as well. I don't know. I'm just trying to just weigh things up as well at the same time as well. Oh, that looks decent. Right, hold on a sec. Man, comments. I need to go through the comments as well. Big up Drew Gunners in the building. Tony or Benzema apparently are linked to bring in from Saudi. Drew, do you really think Benzema's going to come to Arsenal at 36? I don't know. I don't know if it's a good. But then again, if it's a loan, maybe. But I just don't know, man. With that, I don't know. What's Arteta going to expect of him? I just don't know. We got Abs in the Yeti. Long Air Jetty. Bare ground. Big up Drew. They all mercenaries, ain't they? Don't get me started on that, man. Other reports are saying Miggy Almiron will be used as a deal to bring Benzema to Newcastle. It's all kicking off, isn't it? It's all kicking off. I just wonder what type of money we can get for a 30-year-old. Man, how much did Senegal have a chance? Good defending. How much did Dyer go for? I think he was like 3 million. I don't think it's going to be that much. I think it's just going to be a signing on fee. But the wages will probably be decent. They probably still get the same wages. You will link back up with Dyer and Kane. Kane is trying to rebuild Spurs team. Yeah, definitely. I only take things like that with a pinch of salt, Andy, because apparently we are skint in other news. We are never skint, mate. That Arsenal are one of the richest clubs in the world. Yeah, they're just penny pinchers. Yeah, and they're tight. Yeah, they don't know how to sell players. Yeah, but when it comes to buying players, they will buy players, but they're just penny pinchers. Yeah, they're just tight. Good players talk to each other. You have been told what Arteta is like. It's a payday. Yeah. It's just what I've seen as. Is he really 36? No, I don't want them. Yeah, hold on. I need to check Benzema's age. I think maybe he's 33 or something, but he's getting on. Yeah, he's 36. 36 years old. 36 years old. Would make sense, to be honest. Trippier will be a top earner for us. We then get Benzema on pay deal due to Miggy being used as payment and Miggy trips off wage bill. Yeah, but Andy, do you really want these type of deals going forward? You're just gonna be what's Benzema on? He's on like 4 million a week. Now, Saudi's, well, if Saudi are paying those wages, if his team's paying them wages, then I guess then it's a no-brainer. You get him in. Um, I'm just thinking like, what impact does that have on like players like Isak and who's the other one? Who's your other guy? What's the other guy's name? He's always injured, man. What's his name? Oh, I can't think of his name. What impact does that have on those type of players? Maybe the experience as well. Benzema as well. Maybe it's a good deal for you guys because Isak is still going to be possibly the main guy, isn't he? But then again, he might not be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know whether it's a good thing for you guys or not because it might be a case of Benzema comes in, he's injured for the whole of the. Sorry, Senegal's got a chance. He's injured for the whole of the duration. Is he going to fit into your style of play? That's another question as well. Because I'm sure Eddie Howe, he wants his players working hard. Benzema's not. You're not gonna get that with Benzema. Benzema's gonna be on the end of things. So a lot of the work will have to be done around him. And he need quality around him. So do you know what? You've got Gordon. Gordon could actually, yeah, Gordon will be class. Oh, man, do you know what? When I think of Gordon, Isak, and Benzema now, that sounds scary. Scary hours. That is definitely scary hours, man. If that was to come off, yeah. As long as you can keep Isak fit, then that's a good combination. That's a good combination. I'm not saying I agree with the deal for Benzema. It's reported to only possible as some of the guys that went to Saudi have not been paid. Seriously? Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. Just sending Tony a message. Yeah, so and he says Isak on left, Gordon on right. Yeah, that'd be a nice forward line. What's happened to Barnes? He's still out, still out. How long has he's been out for a long time now? What did Barnes do? What did Barnes do? Has he got an ACL? How come he's out for so long? Because he's a very good player as well. Um, Henderson hasn't received a penny. Really? That's odd. I find that quite odd. How he hasn't received any money. That's strange. Drew Gunner said we should go for David De Gea and send Raya back in and cost us nothing. Do you know what? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Drew. Yeah, David De Gea in his heyday, he was good, but I wouldn't even have him now. I wouldn't have him now because he's worse than both Ramsey and Raya with the ball at his feet. He's a good shot stopper, but he's also Mr. Calamitous as well. He's been making. Listen, there's a 10-minute, I think, video of De Gea's mistakes on YouTube. A 10-minute video. Yeah, I don't think I would take that guy, man. No way. I'm not taking De Gea. He can stay where he is, mate, or what he needs to do. But I don't want him. I want him. Barnes is reportedly back in training. He had a foot surgery and the toe hasn't healed well, so taking longer to get fit. Oh, I see. That guy, man. And do you know what? I used to love the Barnes at Leicester. I always rated Barnes. He's very, very skillful, very underrated player. That drop of the shoulder, that jink in, jink out, very skillful guy. And he must be about 25 now, isn't he? 25, 26 now. He's had a lot of injuries in his career, though. That's the only thing. A lot of players are just like, they're just glass these days. They rarely stay fit. And it's just it's just the nature of the beast, I suppose, as well. You know, players are going to get injured. It's a physical sport, a lot more running, sports science, and all that crap. You know, want you to do more here, there, and every there. How much running you doing? Tick boxes, this, tick boxes that. It's all a joke, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, players need to rest as well. You know, managers expecting their players to play like 60 games a season and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy out there. So yeah, this game, 45 minutes approaching half time, 4 minutes injury time. And yeah, there's not many Premier League games this weekend. Only 2 Premier League games, man. That is just like, it's horrible. I think City got 2 weeks off. Who's playing actually next week? Let me see. I need to see who's playing next week. Is there no Premier League? Oh, was that? Oh, it's FA Cup next week, yeah? Next Friday. FA Cup on a Friday? That's a bit crazy. That's crazy. FA Cup next Friday. Spurs versus City. You know everyone's going to be watching that game. That's crazy. We still need a goalkeeper. Ray and Ramsey. Nah, I totally agree with you. They're not the guys. But tell me a decent goalkeeper out there at the moment. I can't think of many good goalkeepers that I could think of. Nick Pope's decent, but he's a Newcastle player. Oh, that's a bit of a dirty foul. That's a bit naughty. Yellow card out. A bit naughty there. Kemen, dirty foul there, mate. Seriously, man. Olivier Kemen, yellow card for Cameroon. A bit of a nasty challenge from behind. Totally missed the ball. Who was that on? I don't even know who was that on. I can't see the top. My commentary is whack when it comes to football, man. 2 games tomorrow and 2 on Sunday. Yeah, I just saw. FA Cup next week as well. Spurs and City. That's going to be a good game. Oh, hold on. Who's in the building now? Who we got? Can you hear me? Hello. Guess who's in the building? Can you hear me, sir? I think he needs to sort out his audio. Let's see. Drew Gunner says, I would love Neuer at Arsenal. Listen, mate, I would love Neuer at Arsenal, man. Great player. Andy Bell says, Po. Big Tones in the building. But Big Po, he hasn't got a voice at the moment. He probably can hear me, but he can't speak. Where's the voice, man?
Hey,
oh, here he is.
How you doing?
How you doing, my brother? You all right?
But man, listen, you won't just believe what happened.
What happened?
Man.
What happened?
As I was about to just on the computer to just pop into your show, boom!
Yeah,
the computer just.
Serious?
Probably I left it overnight or something, but I don't know, man.
Is it dead or is it?
So right now,
is it working?
I'm using my phone to stream the match, and
oh no,
then
man!
I'm using a backup computer I packed up somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy, man.
And again, the backup computer, I had to look for the parts.
That's crazy. But hey, do you know something?
Crazy, you know something? But still, bro, I'm here, man.
Let me tell you something. You're looking like Muhammad Ali at the moment, man. You know the boxer. You're looking like Muhammad Ali, man. You're looking like him, man. Sting like a butterfly, fly, whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, not
Fly like a
sting like
bee, right? Yeah.
fly like a butterfly, sting like
How
a
you
bee.
doing,
That's
man?
it, man. I'm good,
Think
man.
like
I'm
a
good, man.
bee.
We're
Yeah.
here. We're here.
That's the slogan.
Free in the chat at the moment.
That's the slogan.
Drew Gunners, TC,
Mm.
two. No brothers. Yeah, man. So, I take it. Are you watching it? Have you been watching the game at all? The Senegal game?
Yeah. I put the Senegal Cameroon game on my phone because I can't watch it from my computer. You just poof. So, but see, yeah, big up to the people in the charts, yeah.
I discovered it. Was this when Ali was in his 60s, man?
Was this when Ali was in his 60s, man?
Oh man, you know
Oh
what?
my God,
I
man.
let you
They
say. I left you to say that. I left you to say that. I wasn't gonna
they
say anything, man.
they actually turned your channel into the band's channel too, man.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Andrew's like
Andrew
cracking
Bell
up again.
turning it into a band's channel too, man.
I'm telling
It
you,
just
bro. I'm
was
telling you.
this when Ali was
Anyway,
in his 60s,
anyway.
man.
I'm gonna ask you some questions because this isn't just the show of like we'll just watch along as well. There's gonna be some serious questions being asked, and I have some questions for you.
Mm.
First question: are Arsenal entitled to have an elite striker? Why should we have an elite striker? What have we done to be entitled to elite striker? Please answer that for the chat, please.
Bro, when you talking about we being entitled, come on, man.
No, I'm
We are
asking
supposed to.
a serious question.
Yeah, obviously, man. We're supposed to be entitled, man. Come on, man. We went through a whole
No,
season unbeaten. We've won series of Premier Leagues earlier when it started. Arsene Wenger has done lots for this football club to put us at the apex. Went to the Champions League final against Barcelona. Won a couple of FA Cups, and see, yeah, were the record winners of the FA Cup. Come on, man. 14 times. We've won the Premier League also. Went through a whole season unbeaten. That was 2003-04 season. Come on, man.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
See, man,
hold on.
we deserve. We deserve. We deserve it, man.
Stop.
Hmm.
So you've just talking about 2003, 2004 season.
Yeah.
We're 20 years. 20
No.
years.
The question
No
was
Premier League.
what makes us entitled
Yeah.
to have a striker, to have a big time striker. So you cannot talk about our entitlement without talking about what puts us there in the first place. It means that we're a big club, you know, a club that has been able to win some couple of Premier Leagues, to record winners of you know, of the FA Cup. Come on, man, you have to put us up there. We're
Oh,
up
okay.
there with, with the top tier in this league. How many teams can say, "Hey,
Answer this question. Answer this question. Answer this from Drew Gunners then.
we need elite players in other positions before an elite
Because
striker will come"?
what's the point of having an elite striker if we have no other elite players? What's the point? What's he gonna be doing? Everything. You know, you told me before, Tony, a striker, Arteta gets a striker, he's gonna be playing in goal, he's gonna be heading the ball off the line, he's gonna be playing left wing, centre back, right midfielder, yeah,
Yeah.
probably gonna be ball boy, lino, referee. You know that's
Mm.
what Arteta does. So this is why I'm saying, yeah. I know we've had all our achievements. I know we've won things back in the past, but we've not won nothing really significant of late. So why would an elite player want to come to Arsenal? Is it
No,
because of just the
but
history?
again, that hasn't been the problem. That hasn't been the problem. See, Bant, yeah, the major issue, yeah. Do you know why Arsene Wenger never brought in a big time world class players? Because he never had the
He
funding.
never won. No,
He
no, no,
never
no,
had
no, no.
the funding. Come on, man.
You could have
He
had the
never had
funding.
the
No.
funding.
Okay, I'm gonna
But
give you a quote.
this manager has got the funding. The money
Let me
has
ask.
been there.
I'm gonna
They
quote
gave
you.
him
I'm gonna quote you.
65 million pounds. What did he do with that money?
I'm
That
gonna
money
quote you
in
something.
this market, at least last season, could get you a decent striker.
I'm gonna
So
quote. I'm
why
gonna quote
don't
you,
we
Arsene
get a
Wenger.
striker?
I'm gonna quote you, Arsene Wenger directly. We
Mm.
could buy any player except for Messi and Ronaldo. That's what he said years ago. That's what
Yeah,
his words were.
totally understandable because there are
So
more bigger football clubs
he, yeah, but he was.
at the time when he was coaching. Manchester United was the biggest club in the whole wide world
But
as
he
at the
wasn't
time when
interested in
Ronaldo was
spending big
playing
money.
down there.
He was more interested in saving the club
Messi,
money.
of course, had to play in Barcelona. That's
Yeah,
that's
but
where the
when
trophies were. They were spending money to buy world class players. World class players wanted to go there because you can go there and hone your skills and become the best and being the shot or have a chance of winning the big trophies. Come on, man, Clivert. Uh, 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 lots of strikers, lots of players, Puyol, name them. Yeah, they've all played in Barcelona, so you can't compare them. Toe to toe with Arsenal Football Club. We can't get this legendary players definitely at that time. You know,
no, they were good players. They were good players that we could have got back in the day. There was very good players in Europe. But the thing is, we just didn't. You know, remember when there was Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
yeah,
He came to Arsenal for a trial, and they said you had to do a
he did
trial. He said,
trials.
"I'm not doing a
Many
trial."
of
He
all
said, "I'm
those
not doing
players
a trial."
came. They did trials at Arsenal.
We
Many
had
of them.
Fabregas. We had good players, but Wenger wasn't one that liked to spend a lot of money because he was more about saving the club money and getting into Champions League every
Mm,
season and making the club money. Yes, he had good teams, but he also had terrible teams as well. So it's
yeah,
like as much as you know, there's talk. People say we need an elite striker. Why don't we
yeah.
just get a striker that knows how to finish? Yeah, because every striker doesn't have to be elite and they have to be world class. Yeah,
Mm,
they just have to
mm,
be able to finish. And this is my point. What I'm trying to make. Yeah, people, and who I'm getting to. Yeah, people like
yeah.
Tony. Yeah, you know, they might take an opportunity like this and come in and hit the ground running and score goals for fun. Yeah, because that's what he does. He likes to finish. But
Mm,
if we pay like, I don't know, if we go to someone like Osman, he
yeah.
can probably come in and do the same thing. But with Osman, I'm sure we probably need a Neto with Osman as well. And do you think Saka's gonna be? Do you know what Saka? I suppose better
But
players would be best out of Saka as
see,
well, isn't it?
Bant, Drew Gunner, when he asked that question, and you two, you're missing one big element of having a big time striker in your football club. How about the confidence that player brings? See, yeah, it's infectious. Yeah, these things are infectious. If you bring in an Ivan Tony, turning up the chances and scoring the little that they give to him. It will infect the other. It's just akin to an infectious disease.
Butterfly
Yeah,
effect. Yeah,
it
yeah.
infects other people. And if he's putting in those goals, or if we have a striker who's putting in those goals, they just have to just wake everyone and make everyone around them, more
Better
better.
players.
Haaland
Mm,
was scoring goals for Man City. It didn't mean that every other player in Man City didn't step up to actually create those chances for him. So there's just how
mm.
big time players, big time
Yeah.
strikers can actually affect the whole cohesion, the whole connectivity, and between within the squad, and really get them playing, really get them cracking. If Ivan Tony comes in, scores, maybe Odegaard manages to churn out one or two chances in a
Mm,
game, yeah, and he's there, reliable as he is, and puts in one or two. Trust me, the remainder of the whole team will be jostling. They'll be jostling to
mm,
try to maybe outscore, Ivan Tony on the day, or maybe be the one to give him an assist. But
mm.
again, look at the problem we have now. We don't have no striker. We don't have no
Well, well,
motivation.
Gabriel
There
Jesus.
is no
Gabriel
one
Jesus.
who's ready to step up right now and take up that
Jesus.
mantle because there is no
Jesus.
leader.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, he's no leader because he's not scoring goals. So, in fact, his form reflects what Arsenal is right now. Gabriel Jesus' form reflects what Arsenal really is right now. He's not scoring goals. The team is not scoring goals. The team is not churning out assists. Everyone around him is looking bad because he too is looking bad. So what do you expect when your attacking dog is isn't putting in goals, hasn't even scored up to 6 goals this season? It's shameful. There's nothing motivating about that. But trust me, if that was Ivan Tony and he puts in 10 goals this season, there'll be our attacking players will be jostling right now because it
Mm,
increased that level of competitiveness among these players, and they just want to jostle and play. And if not for the manager, but for their own personal aggrandizement, they want to play, they want to score goals, they want to look good in front of the cameras, they want to increase their tally, they want to increase their valuation in the transfer market. So many things. Maybe even to even uh, get a bigger club to even get them next season or something like that. They will be playing for something. But right now, no motivation. No one is ready to grab games by the scruff of its neck. No one is scoring goals. No one is having that extra bit of quality. Even if we do know that these players on a good day, they do have the quality to actually take Arsenal, at least above where we are right now. Because last season we came second. That wasn't a fluke. It was for real. We actually mauled teams last season. We beat them at the start of last season. So why isn't that happening? No motivation. No one is scoring goals.
how can you have any motivation from, coming so close to Man City, and then the next season, okay, we make a couple of good, well, Declan Rice was a good signing,
Yeah.
and then it's just like we're going backwards again. It's crazy.
So we've always been going backwards, man. We've always been going backwards because we've see, bro, we've not for the past 2, 3 seasons, yeah, we've not gone to the transfer window to solve our problems. We've not done that. Instead, we've gone to the transfer window to compound our problems. A clear example of Arsenal compounding our problems is the David Raya signing. You need an extra
He's
left.
permanent now. I think we've done we paid permanent for him now.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
our
yeah.
he's our man now. He's our man now.
He's our man now. He's our man now. It's permanent. So imagine you not having any big problem with Ramsdale. Ramsdale just needed a backup to just tune me up a bit, just give him
Mm.
that little bit of motivation. But right now, Mikel Arteta went into the transfer window to go compound that problem. Brought in someone who looked like a like for like uh, uh, number one, and hacking Ramsdale off that position, causing that debacle in our goalie position, and that's the problem. So we're not buying to strengthen; we're actually buying to destroy the
Shouldn't we
harmony of
sell?
the
Should we not sell Rams though this window
team.
then if we're not
if
playing him?
you cannot have two like for like number one in your team. What I call them two like for like number one is that both of them are at the same level. None of them are above each other. Both of them
Mm.
are they're both prone to mistakes. They're both vulnerable at the back. They have no cohesion with their back four. They're looking shaky when shots come in. The elite distribution that used to be something we used to around Ramsdale for, that elite distribution from the back isn't there. The defensive transition has even broken down more rather than even, have a tune up even with David Raya down there. So it's not looking good. That number one position for me is still up for grabs. No one is a clear breakout number one right now at Arsenal because both of them are shabby right now. Just throwing a decent shot into the post, in an Arsenal game, and then you would rattle David Raya. It's not inspiring at all. It's not inspiring. No, it's not inspiring at all. I think football bans went away, but I think it should be coming back. Drew Gunner said, "What's the point of a striker The bench is still weak. Yeah, yeah. The bench is horrible, man. The bench is horrible. These guys don't know what they're doing, man. That's why we need an elite manager who would come in and actually, uh, just help out this team. Help out this team. Because if we keep Mikel Arteta in this team, he's not gonna take us forward. He's not that guy that's gonna help us in anything. Tactically, is out of his depth. He lacks man management skills. And again, you could also see his judgment in the transfer window is poor. His judgment in the transfer window is poor. Like the African Nation Cup is actually going on right now. Yeah, does Arsenal have scouts? Yeah, in this competition. Even if we have scouts in this competition, can they go all out to actually can they go all out to actually sign these players? How many have been identified? How many of them have we spoken um, to their minders? I'm talking of their agents. None. We've not spoken to any of them. So it's not looking good. Also, even the Asian Cup is actually going now. How many players in the Asian Cup have you heard that Arsenal is actually tracking right now? But trust me, as we speak, Celtic is currently in the Asian Cup. They have this penchant for Asian
Who?
players. We'll go there. Now I'm just talking about recruitment, because recruitment seems to be one of our biggest problems. How many Arsenal scouts have you heard are in the Asian Cup right now? It's going on right now. How
I,
many
I,
how many
I,
Arsenal how many Arsenal scouts are there scouting players right now? None. I've not seen anyone, and there's no news of any Arsenal scout who is down there scouting players. How about the African Nations Cup going on right now? There are lots of talent, a lot of defensive talent down here. Yeah, you,
very
you
good.
don't
Some
see
very good defenders.
very, very good, very, very good talent down here. You don't see Arsenal at the end of anything. No rumors of who was scouting in the African Nations Cup. No rumors of who was scouting in the Asian Cup. It's a big problem. In fact, see, it's a goddamn collapse. It's a system collapse, because all other clubs right now will be going into these competitions, yeah, and identifying one or two players that maybe not to make that transfer by January, but in lieu of the summer, where their budget will be more bigger, budget will be more robust, there'll be more meaning and more targeted uh, 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 monetary monetary focus on certain players, and then you can go for them in the summer. But at least you can start targeting them right now. But oh, what's have you heard of Arsenal scouting anyone in the Nations Cup? No, but Bams, let's be fair. Have you heard? Shout out to the 5 week show. All of the 5 week show is down here with us. Uh,
Big up, man.
Have you
Big up,
seen
Ollie,
any
man. Big
scouts?
up, Ollie in the building.
Have you heard of any scouting, Arsenal scouts in the African Nations Cup? You won't find any. None. The Asian Cup going on right now. Have you heard of any Arsenal scouts go there talking? Have you seen Edu, your sporting director, go to the Asian Cup right now, sitting in the director's box, talking? Yeah, making directions, pointing at the particular player. Oh, that one is good. No, you won't see that. Yeah, you won't see none of them there. So, and again, that's a big, big, big indictment on our recruitment procedure. Who's doing the recruitment? These guys are goofballs. Who are doing the recruitment? But trust me, man, other football clubs are down there pinpointing players right now to buy. So when they get them for like 10, 15 million, and then Arsenal comes in a year or two and asks for this player, and they tell Arsenal, well, it's 50 million. What are you gonna do? Clear example, Douglas Lewis. Aston Villa went to get him. How much? Wasn't it 15 million? He was such a shitty player then. Maybe not a shitty player, but an average player.
It was average, yeah.
Average. Right now, how much is he worth?
50,
what are you saying?
70, 67.
Oh, come
more
on,
than
man.
that. More than that.
Don't, come on, man. Don't do this, man. Bro. Don't do this. Don't do this.
100 mil, 100 million?
800 mil, yeah. That's the price. They've already asked about his price and they're quoting 80, 800. That's what, bro, don't do this, man. Don't joke with these guys. And they brought him for about 15 million. Where are the Arsenal scouts? Where are the Arsenal guys, the hierarchy that goes to recruit these players? Where are they right now? None of the time. Because all these competitions are going on. None. You won't see any of them there. They lack the focus. They lack the.
Yeah, that's a big problem, you know. Look at Sarr today. I'm watching Sarr. You know Sarr who plays for Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant player for Spurs. They must have picked him up for cheap. He must be a 60 million pound player by now. He's a good player.
Bro, 50, your 70 million won't get you Malik. Bro, Sarr is looking mad. Have you seen him in that Tottenham midfield?
Yeah.
He's looking
crazy.
Mad.
And what about Kobe Mino as well. Mino.
Yeah, Mino is also good. But not Sarr quality though.
Yeah.
Bro, man, have you seen Sarr play in that Tottenham midfield?
Brilliant player. I just see him just now, just do a really good ball. Or there's a chance.
He's really good. He's really good. And trust me, bro, but if you're calling Sarr 60 million, yeah, they're quoting Onana of Everton. His quote is about 50 million. So are you telling me that Onana and Maling Sarr are in the same cadre? No. Sarr is far above Onana in my own books. And, as a player and with his skill set. So come on, man. You know, if we're saying Onana, if Arsenal is going to go get Onana and they're quoting 50 million, then Sarr is a 65, 70 million player.
Why can't Arsenal finally find these gems? You know, Wenger used to find these gems, but why can't Arsenal find these gems that like Kudus? How much did Kudus cost West Ham? 40 million?
40 million, man.
He's now what? 70, 80 million now? Double his price now, isn't it? He's doubled his price now, isn't he?
Obviously, man. Ola of the Fight Show is still down here, man. It says, "Hey, Habs, could you pull up that Ola's stuff?"
This one.
Shout out to Lion Tex TV, man. That's my brother, man. Big up to you.
Big up, man.
Big up to you, man. Lion Tex TV, my Rasta man. How are you doing, brother? The Fight Week show says, yeah, it says, "Hey, Habs, what's that you?" And I went back and forth about Tony being a mercenary. yeah, Ola, you were right. You were right, man.
100%, man. But it's all good in the hood, man. It's all love, man. Do you know what I mean? It's all love. But yeah, he is a mercenary, you know.
He is a mercenary,
and,
man.
You know, he's gonna do what he needs to do to get out of his club. He's twerking for, you know, Arsenal. And Arteta, what's Arteta doing? Remember when Declan Rice was twerking? Remember Declan Rice was twerking for Arsenal? Remember Declan Rice?
Yeah, but Ivan Toney's not twerking for. See, don't get it twisted. Yeah.
Oh, any club. He's twerking for any club.
Yeah, bro, he's going for the highest. Bro, why do you think me and Ola are calling him mercenary? Bro, he's looking for the highest bidder. He didn't call Arsenal's name. He said he wants to play for a big club. A big club is a big bracket. You know, you could put Arsenal underneath, that bracket.
So if Man United said we're putting the money, you go.
That bracket. Are we at the top of the food chain in that bracket? When someone says a big club, what are they referring to in the English Premiership? You're talking about a Man City. You're talking about probably maybe Chelsea if you're looking at a big team right now. Those are the big clubs. He hasn't mentioned Arsenal's name. He might also be referring to his boyhood club, which is Liverpool FC.
Oh, so Liverpool as well.
Liverpool definitely will need a striker, and it's not that Liverpool don't have the money in the kitty to go for him. They do have that money. It's just they do sustainable business. You can't see them going for a player for 400 million. They won't do that. They'd rather go to South America. They'd rather go to Scotch Europe for a cheaper striker, but someone who is quite decent. Look at Nunes. Nunes isn't your well-known striker before he came down here, but look at him as he's getting a few goals here and there. He's a decent striker. He's not really like a killer in front of goal, but he's that kind of guy that will give you 17, 18 goals. Even with the whole abuse last season that Nunes got, he had up to 17 goals last season. How many of our strikers got 17 goals last season? Name me one. One. Just one striker.
Minus 17, yeah. That's what
Yeah,
our team got.
exactly.
Anyway, hold on. Let me big up Lion Text. Lion Text TV says, big up everyone in the chat just tuning in, Bant. So we'll hopefully be on the next stream. Big up yourself, Lion, man. Yeah, man. You do what you want to do, bro. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Me and Tony are here. Just communicate through the WhatsApp, man. We're here, man. Do you know what I mean? Ready to do streams with you. You're my guy. You're Tony's guy. So we're all good, my bro. All good, my brothers.
So
He's
good.
talking about
Lion Tech is a very, of
yeah,
course, you know what
he's levels,
we're at the
level
show
headed brother.
levels to this, man.
Read up this from Ola from the fight.
Yeah, Ola is on fire, man. He's on fire in the
Mm.
charts, man. That's what we want. He says, I got nothing against mercenaries. I'm currently training my son to be one, and one day, maybe one day, he will get there. He will get there, Ola's putting in the work, mostly with his son who is in an academy. So,
Yeah. Oh,
inshallah, like,
wicked, brilliant.
yeah,
Brilliant, man.
yeah. Ola's doing big things, man. He's
Wicked, man. I love to hear that, man.
Pushing it, man.
Love to hear
He's
that.
pushing it.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah,
And you know
Ola's
what?
pushing it.
There's some good people around as well. If he's got the right coaching and the right staff around him, you know what, man, they push him to get where he's getting. Because sometimes, players when they're that young, they just need nurturing, innit? They just need to be stable and just,
Yeah.
firm as well. The parent needs to be firm with them. Because I coached I've done a lot of coaching when I was younger as well. So I coached like under 10s. And there was a couple of guys that played for me. Two players. One player went to Southampton and one player went to Wolves at the time as well. And they were very good players, but they just didn't have that mentality, But yeah, it was a good experience, man. I don't know if they're still at the clubs now, but yeah, they were very, very good players. Above levels of anyone else in the team. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was good. It was good. But yeah, man, hope all the best, Allah, man, for your son and everything.
Like
Big things as well.
It's family.
What's this game saying, man? This game, 59 minutes, still 1-0 to Senegal. Senegal are top of the table, aren't they?
Man, and mind you, they have Cameroon legend down there, man. He'll be fuming down there in the
what's his name?
Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o Field. Yeah.
But they've got a big man to come on for Cameroon though. What's his name? That forward is very good. What's his name? Abu. Who's the Kamara?
I forgot.
You know what I'm talking about? He's big guy. Kamara, is it not Kamara?
Big guy. He could run.
If they bring him on, Senegal are gonna have issues, man. What did you think of the Nigerian game? The other day against was it Ghana? No, who did they play?
What did you say? I was watching the game.
Nigeria played Egypt, didn't they? No, who did not?
No.
Who did Nigeria play?
The host.
Yeah. What did you think of that game? What did you think of that game?
It was a good game, but it was without depth.
Yeah. What about your boy?
Ivory Coast was looking bad. And they had chances upon chances upon chances, and they couldn't utilize it. They lacked a bit of quality. At the in the 18-yard box when they were to kind of like just shoot. You've created chances. Just shoot. Instead they wanted to just kind of like pass the ball into the net, and I don't know why teams these days are always like that. They want to pass the ball into the net, and man, that's not how to do. Like, can't you see teams like Liverpool? Yeah, when they get the ball, yeah, the next thing in
It's
uh, the next
direct.
thing in there, the red is to oh, bro. And those shots come to you like missiles. Yeah,
Mm,
they're ready to shoot. Look at Man City. They're ready to take those shots. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have a goal machine in your post, minding the
mm.
sticks. They will shoot. They will.
Yeah, and they punish
Direct
you as well. They will punish you.
They will punish you at the end of the day.
Senegal,
So,
Senegal on attack.
all these
All
teams
in.
that want to just
All in.
pass
There's
the
a
ball.
chance. Ah, rubbish control. Hold on. I just want to just read out this message from Ola. Because the thing is with me, yeah, I don't mind people promoting in my thing because the more promotion, the more exposure others get. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the love thing as well. I'm not on a hate thing. So the
Mm,
fight week show. Um, so Ola's saying the fight week show is on 9 p.m. The fight week shows at
nine.
9 p.m. I think that's tonight, isn't it? Yeah, Ola, yeah, just confirm.
Yeah,
9
yeah, that's
p.m. UK for the UFC 297 PPV prediction
pay per
show.
view.
So pay-per-view, yeah. So make sure you guys tune into that at 9 p.m. Those who
At
are
9 p.m.
UFC
Yeah.
fights and cage fight
Eli's a real
fans
one.
as well.
Eli's a real.
I need to. Do you know what? I need to actually watch this tonight because I need to start getting. I watch UFC, but I'm not very versed in it, so I think I need to
Mm,
get educated by Ola about what's going on and the
yeah.
fighting and stuff like that. But what do you think of um Joshua fighting Ngannou? What do you think of that fight?
Man, I don't know why Anthony Joshua went to take that fight, man.
Yeah, or what? Are you
Yeah.
thinking he's gonna get beat?
What are you saying, man? There's a
I'm asking.
50-50 chance. There's a 50-50 chance that Anthony Joshua could get knocked out cold. Not just knocked out, but knocked out cold in that matchup, man.
You reckon?
Do
You
you know
reckon? Yeah,
do you know what he did do you know what he did to Tyson Fury? Do
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what
He
he
knocked him. Yeah.
to knock down, yeah, and not just a shabby knockdown, yeah, like a very heavy knockdown, yeah, against Tyson Fury, no, in quotes, no man born of a woman actually takes Tyson Fury down that way. Come on, man, let's be frank. This is an heavy 6 foot plus, meat in his body, you know, ready to smother you. And then Francis Ngannou comes out from nowhere and, and knocks him, knocks him out. Bro, even in some quarters, man, that game, that matchup belongs to Francis Ngannou in some quarters. I can see why other referees would score it to Tyson Fury because Ngannou had, he had his, his flashes. He did cook Tyson Fury, but personally, that's my personal view because you have to remove that attachment if it's a black guy or if it's an African or this that. Tyson Fury still, edged in with points. Whether we like it or not, still, got control of the matchup. A few times. Threw some nice punches. Ngannou didn't really connect with most of those punches actually,
Mm,
but the ones
mm.
that did connect, it really rocked Tyson
He's a
Fury
powerful
hard,
guy, isn't he? He's a very
sent him
powerful
down.
guy.
A
Yeah,
powerful guy. He's a
powerful.
powerful guy. Biceps of power, and he has this. His endurance level is is tremendous, man. But again, most UFC fighters, and that's the problem with UFC fighters crossing into boxing. The ones that usually have very very massive endurance levels, can actually stand in a boxing matchup and actually scrap, while maintaining their power and endurance. Because come on, man, they're receiving kicks, they're receiving punches. Many are being thrown down lots of times, lots of elbows, jiu-jitsu, even sometimes boxing and bare knuckle at times. It's quite
Chance.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for Anthony Joshua to take that matchup, I'm sorry, man. Might be night for Anthony Joshua.
It
Unless
might
he
be.
fights in a very cautious way. He has to be extremely
Yeah.
cautious. Yeah. Because Ngannou won't respect it. Come on, man. Ngannou just put down Tyson Fury. Presumably the WBC Legacy champion. He put him down. Come on, man. It takes hands of steel and endurance and patience of steel to actually pull that one off. So who is Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua doesn't hold any of the belts. He's suspect. His jaw is still vulnerable. For me, he doesn't have that much power in his punches. Yeah, it's a power puncher, but there's not much steel in his punches. His punches are not really that heavy. As for me,
Let me
that's
read
what I
this.
read.
Let me read this from Fight Week. So Ngannou said he heard AJ don't got no chin, and he intends to find it.
That's what I mean. Exactly
Boy,
what I'm saying. Got no chin. AJ doesn't have chin. If Ngannou connects with him, with a power punch, bro,
wow.
Joshua could be knocked out cold, cold. It could be that bad. Like, I'm serious, man. It could be that bad. Did you see the face off? The first face off they had. He was
Yeah,
like,
Andy Joshua was like, Andy Joshua's usually funny and stuff, but
it's
he,
like
he
an
was serious.
Ngannou. Yeah, Ngannou is a 6 foot plus big pounder, is huge with lots of flesh and biceps and muscles, ready to chisel you down. He's really he's really a big guy. He's a big guy. Yeah, he could throw a punch. He could throw a punch. You know, and
Big
what I
up to
also
Lion.
like is his endurance levels. His endurance levels is top notch, man.
Big up to Lion Tex. He says, big up the fight week. Big up the fight week show. Look forward to it. Just
Big ups.
subscribe. Everyone tonight, the fight week at 9 p.m.
Yeah,
Go
fight
and
week
watch
show.
that show. Yeah, you got the preview of the UFC. Where is it? 297 pay-per-view prediction show. So make sure you guys go and watch that tonight, because that's going to be a big show tonight, man. Big up Yeti in the building. He said Tony blew his laptop up by waffling too much. Big up Mr. Birdseye. Big up Yeti. Hey, let's confirm something. I think
I
Yeti's
have
going to be
no
doing a
problems
watch
yet.
along.
Yeah, I can't just, bro. I can't just wait. Yeah, for Arsenal to play Nottingham Forest.
No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no. Look,
and
you're
for us,
doing it. You're doing what I do.
for
Bro,
us
you're
to
doing what
try
I
and win
do.
that
Calm
game, man,
down.
because
No, no,
Yeti
calm
trolls
down.
me so much, man.
No,
His
don't
trolling
keep
is on
humble.
another level.
Don't let him, because once he gets once he gets to you, that's it. Just don't rise to it, bro. Just don't rise to it. I was gonna ask you something. Tomorrow,
Yes.
Arsenal
Mm.
watch along. Are you still gonna be hosting a watch along tomorrow? Because I know you had some laptop
I'll
issues,
still
yeah?
do it. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'll still do it. I will get myself arranged. I might use my phone to watch the game while I
Wow.
use my
Yeah.
computer to stream. So it's not
So
a problem.
make sure everyone, yeah, tomorrow UK time, 12:30 kick. Oh, Senegal's just scored again. Senegal's just scored, and it's 2-0. Diallo. I don't know these players, you know. Do you know these players? Do you know any of these players?
Who scored, man? Because
Diallo.
I'm watching it on my phone. Can't.
Diallo just scored.
Oh my god! This guy.
Calamitous goal, man.
Look.
Let's have a look at that
Oh,
goal. I'll give you, yeah, I'll let you the chat know after about the
Oh my
program
God,
tomorrow.
Senegal is just running circles around Cameroon
Yeah.
defense. What is
What's happened to
this?
Cameroon?
Look, look, look,
Oh,
look, look. Oh, oh. See, yeah, this is just
that's a good
about
goal.
us.
That's an Arsenal goal. That's an
Yeah,
Arsenal goal.
yeah, that's an Arsenal goal. And again, that's an Arsenal defense. Shocking. Bro, Arsenal have
That
one of the
is.
most shocking defending.
Yeah,
Horrible. Look
that
at
is.
Onana. Just look at Onana. Oh my God.
This guy is wasting. Andy Bell was saying that Onana's linked with Newcastle at the moment and Everton. I think that's what he was saying earlier. He also said that Trippier is getting a plane to Bayern Munich. Before we talk about that, I just want to say tomorrow, catch us at Tony Claude TV's channel, 12:30 kickoff, Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. And then hopefully later, we'll be skipping onto Yeti's channel to watch the Brentford and
Yeah, Yeti.
Nottingham Forest
Hopefully
Brentford
Yeti
game.
gets a bit
Hopefully, yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah,
So make sure
Brentford.
you guys stick with us, man, because it's gonna be mad crazy tomorrow. But yeah,
Yeti's gonna put his
Trippier
shit
to
on.
Trippier to Bayern Munich. What's your opinion on that?
Yeti.
Oh, Anana from Everton.
It
Oh,
means
to Newcastle.
what is to
No,
Newcastle?
yeah,
Yeah,
the
they have the
Anana
money.
from
They can afford him. They can afford him, of course. That's what these
yeah,
players are up for the highest bidders. They're up
because
for the highest
mention
bid.
Joe
If you're a
Linton
highest
wants
bidder,
wants
you get this
Joe
player.
Linton wants a pay rise, yeah, and he's not happy. So do you think
Mm.
they're gonna bring an Onana for him?
I think there was something that happened to, I don't know, maybe in the personal life of Joe Linton. I think it has unsettled him. I don't know what happened.
Seriously,
Yeah, something happened, but I don't have that information right now.
right?
But I heard that something happened to him and his family or something. So I don't know. But whatever it is, I heard it's unsettling him right now. And so Newcastle might. But again, I'm not so sure because the manager, the manager might be leaving the football club.
Who Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie
Eddie
Howe
Howe?
might be leaving. Do you think they will keep Eddie Howe down there in that club? No, those guys
Not
won't
next
keep him
season.
down.
I think not next season. Not next season. I think
That's what I'm
they're
saying.
gonna step up with Mourinho. Mourinho, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Don't you think it's a coincidence that there's series of you know a
Even
problem, not really
Trippier.
problem, a lot of talk about Eddie Howe's job, right now, and then
Even
you'll say
Trippier is
Mourinho
going to
severs his contract with
yeah.
Roma.
Trippier's going to Bayern Munich as well. Trippier's going to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, and
So it's
when you
moving.
start hearing that players are jumping ship, like Trippier now, you're hearing the rumors now that players are trying to leave. The other day, you were hearing something like Bruno Guimaraes might be leaving because of some FFP rules or whatever they have to sell, they have to do
Yeah,
this.
Andy was mentioning this
When
as
you
well.
hear this,
150 million.
just know it's the beginning of the end. So, something has fractured. Something is going on there. So it's either maybe the players know that, the end is coming, and
Address
maybe some of them are trying to find their way. These players are
address
mercenaries. For the right money, you can get them to your football club.
address this comment from Yeti because Yeti believes that Eddie's job is safe and they're happy with the progression. But isn't that what they usually say before the fall? Yeah, isn't that what they usually do? They say everything's okay and everything, and then they just chop you just straight like that. What do you think?
Unfortunately, Yeti's pronouncement is correct. Arsenal. I said it on my show with you the other day. This was Arsenal's rebuttal when Crystal Palace came in with a £40 million bid. Uh, they told them, "We see," a quote, "we see Eddie Nketiah valuable, as a valuable, bruv." Read any meaning into it. It fits into what Yeti just said. Arsenal see him as a valuable member, squad member, bruv. That says it all. That says a lot about our ambition in the streets. We're
Oh, you're
done
saying
out here.
Newcastle are not ambitious then? You think you're saying Newcastle aren't ambitious then? Is that what you're
Oh,
saying?
oh, 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 oh! I thought it was talking about Eddie Nketiah. I'm sorry.
No, no,
He
no.
said,
Oh, no, 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 no.
oh,
Oh, look, look, look.
okay, okay. Sorry,
Eddie's
sorry,
your
sorry.
boy. You talk about Eddie's your boy,
Sorry, he
yeah?
said Eddie's job is safe. They're
Eddie
happy
Howe,
with the.
yeah.
No, I don't think so, man. I don't. I beg to differ, Yete. I beg to differ, because the owners definitely spent money buying a couple of players. They too have spent money too, And again, mind you, yeah, Yeti, these are not American owners. These are not Thai owners.
Oh, yeah. Saudi
You
owners,
know,
isn't it?
you know, these are Arab owners. In as much as they put in money, spent money buying up the whole club, and mind you, they did not just buy up the club. They also they're also investing in infrastructure. They've changed a lot of things in St. James Park. They're actually galvanizing and changing the atmosphere everywhere around there. Their gyms look new, their infrastructure look new, their academies, they're trying to get their academy up to scratch. Those things and those infrastructure were in there, so they're really spending money on that football club because they believe that it's gonna churn out. It's gonna be a money spinning football club for them, in years to come. So they will be asking themselves, we qualified for the Champions League. Okay, that's good and okay. This season, what has happened? Bonded out of the Champions League, and right now, top four isn't looking like something they're gonna get this season. I'm sorry, yeah. These Arabs, they have standards, and I don't think that they will keep Eddie Howe in that job. Not when Jose Mourinho is out of a job. Not when there's lots of big time managers who will come in and get
I
something
think,
out of.
yeah,
They
I
won't make
personally,
that. They
yeah,
will replace him. No
yeah,
manager's job apart from the Arsenal manager's job.
all,
No
yeah,
other manager.
yeah, yeah. All I'm gonna
Apart
say
from
to that, yeah, all I'm gonna say, yeah, is if Newcastle don't progress, say for example, Newcastle come eighth or something like that, and they're in the um, what's that European league? What's that league again? The conference. I think he get chopped. Yeah, because I think the Europa be okay, but I think these guys they want them in the Champions League. So, but you know, teams are getting. What about this elite, this super league now as well? Because everything's changing. The format is changing as well. So we can say what we want about these players are going to get. These managers will be getting chopped and everything, but surely the Super League is going to have a big say in like managers coming and going as well. I would have thought.
No, no, I don't really think so. I still think that Champions League is still where the big money is. I still think it has a more streamlined structure. I still think that Champions League is still where the legacy is. The Super Cup might come in. There's a big chance of making big money, because it pushes the middleman out of the whole picture. Middleman I'm talking about is UEFA. It puts big time money into directly into the hands of football clubs that are participating in the Super League. Good and okay, but again, many of these club sides want to fight for that legacy. Many of these football clubs, even if they do see the Super League as a big money spinning jamboree, they wouldn't want to risk the wrath of their fan base, or risk losing merchandise sales, to their global fan base. They won't want to just cause something that will cause uproar, within the football club. So they will just play it safe. So far, UEFA is paying them their money. They're qualifying for the big competitions, and UEFA is actually churning out more ways for more football clubs to actually jump into that ship of eating out of the European pie. I don't think it would be a big problem. Yeah.
European
Why
pie.
do you think UEFA is creating more European leagues, more conference leagues? Maybe next season they might start another couple of European leagues just to make sure that many other teams participate. They feel wanted in the European circle, and they can have a bigger fish to fry at the end of the day and eat out of the European pie. So, you know, I don't really see Super League doing anything to to the status quo right now. UEFA is here to stay. We're talking about the legacy. We're talking about stability in their football clubs because the Super League has a way of actually tearing down the fan base, polarizing the fan base. So they just want to keep it simple. These guys don't like playing with their money. If there's any way, if there's anything that they don't like, is anyone playing with their money. So these
Mm.
clubs just keep it simple, keep it
What?
okay. We're getting Champions League money. We're doing okay. Merch sales is going on quite fine. It's all good. It's a party.
But what about if Villa, take that Champions League place? So say for example, it's City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Villa. What does that say about Newcastle? They've got all this money, but they still can't qualify for the Champions League. Where Villa,
And that's why I told you that. That's why I'm saying it. But Longetti is oblivious of that fact. I'm still stating here that these owners will look at the scorecards of the season and they would say, "Hey, it wasn't progression. We went to the Champions League. This season, and we crashed out in the group stages. It's not good enough."
oh, it's a
Uh,
goal.
is it a
Sorry,
goal?
Cameroons have just scored.
Yeah, they just scored. I
Um,
just saw
so
it
it's
now.
2-1 now, and Endo or whatever his name is has just scored a nice header as well. By the way, very good
That was a
header.
good
A game on, very game on here,
This game on, man. That was
game
a
on.
good one, man.
Sorry,
81
sorry, interrupt,
Nicholas
just
Jackson is
interrupted you.
playing. I think he just came in for Senegal, but anyway, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But again, I'll still say the same thing, man. Newcastle, poor season, and if he doesn't get top four this season, he's up for that chop. He's up for that chop.
But
Only
hasn't he had
Nicholas.
injuries though? But hasn't he had injuries though as well? Is the injuries going to save him this season? Because Newcastle have had a lot of injuries. They've not had the same amount of injuries as any other team. They've had a lot of injuries. 10 to
Bro,
12 players out.
many other teams had injuries.
But not 10 to 12 players. Come on, man. Come on. 10 to 12 players. That's a whole team. That's a whole starting team. Come on.
Yeah, no, but come on, man. Many other teams had injuries this season, man. At the time, Gabriel Jesus was injured. Bro, we didn't even have any striker playing for us, man. Martinelli was injured.
Yeah, but
Jesus was
those are
injured.
two, three
Martin
players
was
though.
injured. And Odegaard was injured. Bukayo Saka was struggling. Bro, we've had injuries of our own. Tottenham Hotspurs, not just us.
Yeah,
Tottenham
Chelsea as
Hotspur
well. Chelsea.
had almost their whole squad out.
Yeah, but look where Chelsea are. Chelsea are in sixth.
No, I'm just saying that a cross section of the teams in the league this season had that same injury. So if we're going by injuries and all this, what ifs and what if nots and all this stuff, man, then no one will play. Everyone will just mope. So to everyone their own problems. Arsenal had those issues. Nottingham Forest playing without their talismanic striker, the Awoni. Come on, man. All these football clubs. Yeah, there's no excuses. No excuses. No
Anyone
excuse.
wants to
Even
join in? Sorry,
you know,
bro. Anyone wants to join the chat for debate? Then there's the link there. I know you guys ain't ready though for me and Tony though, because me and Tony, yeah, we're the bosses when it comes to the chat. So if you're ready, you want to debate anything about clubs or anything there's the link there. But yeah, sorry, what was you saying? Newcastle did and lost them players as well. Do you know what? I actually agree with Yeti to a certain extent, and this is why I think Eddie Howe's going to be given more time, and he's probably going to give him more money as well. Because Newcastle, let's face it, they had a they were really unfortunate in the Champions League. I think they got mugged off. They got robbed in the Champions League. You know, and you know what? To be fair, as well, you know, in the league they've done all right. They could be doing better, but you know, the City game as well. That was a telling to show
Bro, they
that.
weren't robbed, man. Bro, they weren't robbed, man. They
No, no, no.
weren't
The
robbed.
City game. No, the City game. The City game. They were missing players for that City game. If they had,
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
had a few more players.
but they weren't robbed. It's a different case if you're saying they were robbed. Being robbed and having players out are two different things. They weren't robbed. It was a 50-50 game. They had a chance of winning the game and they couldn't. And, you know, and they lost it. Yeah. Actually, it was even more than a 50-50. Why I only said 50-50 is because they scored 2 goals. And instead of them to, you know, keep the energy levels pumping, you know, they just
But they did,
went
yeah.
back.
But they didn't have the
And
players.
that's a
Yeah, but they
recipe
did.
for disaster when you're playing against City, when you're just going on an extreme low block without attacking, without you know getting into space, without a fast counter attacks, and you know you'll be dealt a big huge blow by City because you know the fast they keep possession of the ball and they're waiting to punish you. They're just waiting for you to keep that low block, and when you're stubborn enough to keep that low block, they will punish you because they're a possession based team and they have a lot of players you know, who are professional hitmen, you know, in keeping the ball,
Mm,
passing it around, make you go mad, you know, just make you lose your whole rhythm, you know, trying to track them and the good passes of the ball. And, you know, they have players who can actually score goals. Look at from the bench, they're bringing in a player with no experience at all, and Bob is getting them, you know, a big goal in a big matchup. Come on, man. That's a
yeah.
that's a big team. That's a big team.
Do you think Villa are still a threat to Arsenal's place in the top four as well, position in the top four? Because let's face it, we're not winning the league, are we?
No, we're not. We're not. I wanted to see something different in the January transfer window, and as it is today, the 19th of January. Probably
Nothing's
maybe
happening,
about
isn't it? No
or
business. There's no business.
11 days.
We're not buying no one, are we?
It's over. Uh, I gave one caveat when I was saying when I was talking about this title push. If Arsenal goes into the transfer window, do quick, good business, bring in a striker who could, you know, pump in those goals, bring in an extra midfielder to help Odegaard in the creativity department, and maybe one defender that could help out William Saliba, shore up the defense if William or if Gabriel is found wanting. But Arsenal haven't identified these problems. You know, we've not even done anything right now, and to even compound it right now, yeah, outgoing even isn't something inspiring. And the most horrible news you would hear out there is instead of Arsenal to actually keep the ones that should be there right now and help out. Instead, we're hearing that Arsenal wants to ship players out when we don't even have enough. So, and not just shipping the deadwood, but shipping someone who could actually do a good job for us. Emmy Smith Rowe linked
Did you
today
hear about
with
Emma Smith Rowe, West Ham?
it's a definite one. They're actually talking. They're in talking terms, and you know what? Yeah, personally, if you ask me personally, I think that deal actually it's in direct connection with Declan Rice's transfer. Yeah,
Oh,
when
promises,
Arsenal
yeah,
when Arsenal went
promises.
in for Declan Rice, some words and some promises were given to them that they will come in, they will call in a favor. And right now is that time. They're
He would
asking for
cook at
that.
West Ham, you know. I think he
Yeah,
would cook at
they're
West
asking
Ham,
for that favor. Give us that favor right now. So
and
it's
if West Ham
contractual.
could make top six, that'd be a good season for them as well. You know,
Mm.
Bowen, who else? Emil Smith Rowe and Paqueta. That is a serious combination up there, man.
That's a
That's a
serious.
that's a
It's a serious one, and Arsenal is just gifted. See, at the time when we've played West Ham twice this season,
mm,
gotten beaten by West Ham twice this
mm,
season in the London Derby, it's horrible to give them one of our talismanic players. Of course, he hasn't been playing. Yeah, I do get
mm,
that. But right now, even he came out, he said, "See, yeah, I'm in the form of my life right now, in terms of like I'm feeling good. You know, I believe I could play. I believe I can." I started running again. I started trying to enjoy the game again in training. That's what he said
mm,
in Dubai, and to God who made me, I saw him, in the cameras in Dubai, and he had a good training. He had good training regimes down there. He's looking good. He's moving with the ball again, and Emmitt Smith Rowe, when he's progressing with the ball, he's always moving fast. He's silky with the ball. So I saw those movements yet again. He's okay.
mm.
He's looking good. Why does this manager want to sell him off? Why? Why not right now that we will need someone centrally to help us progress the ball, get players into spaces, get us those cutting edge passes, true passes into the 18-yard box, or someone who could just directly just dribble with pristine body movement. That's what Emmitt Smith Rowe gives to you. He knows he knows how to do all this silky movement, and ball possession is also part of his gameplay. So, why aren't you thinking of keeping hold of him right now, and then keep to our promise in the summer? But
But we're keeping Vieira, yeah. But we're gonna keep Vieira.
of course. Of course, we're keeping Vieira. Come on, man. Come on. Are you not talking of Arsenal band? Are you not talking of Arsenal Football Club again? This is what we do. We
We got
keep
Mama
the.
Flossie in the building.
Oh my! I will stop talking and shout out Mama Flossie. Everyone knows who she is. Yeah, big up to Mama Flossie. You know, big
Big up in
legend.
the building.
You know,
One of my
love this woman.
mods as well.
Love her.
Big up, man.
Love her.
Big up.
Yeah, Mama Flossie. Big up to you. She says evening all. Now,
Evening.
Flossie, how have you been, my Flossie? How are you doing? I know you're not feeling too good about Newcastle, but what are your thoughts about Newcastle? Do you think Eddie, because Longhead Yeti is of the opinion that Eddie Howe's job is safe? I don't think so. I don't think his job is safe, mostly if he doesn't get top four this season. I think these Arab owners understand what it means to have standards in their football club. They believe in when they spend money, they need to be getting what they're spending that money for. Simple. Just
Oh,
look at
Trippier is going to Munich, to Bayern Munich. Trippier is on a flight to Munich now. So
and it's not like they need the money.
I know.
Try to understand.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
another goal. There's another goal. Senegal just scored another goal, and it's Mane.
Senegal?
Beautiful goal. Cameroon nearly scored, and Mane just got another goal. That was a nice tap. That was a very good goal. Let me just change the score. That was a nice finish by Mane. He's still a class player, you know.
Cameroon
He's
missed a
32.
very, very good chance.
Yeah, he's still a class player, isn't he, Mane? A good victory for Senegal. Just watch the goal again. Yeah.
Mama Flossie, see, yeah. Do you still take these directors seriously? Do you still take all these people seriously? These people will lie they would lie with the back of their tongues to keep you people buying, buying the merch and everything. I'm sorry, don't believe everything that you hear. If a big deal comes out that a world-class manager
With
wants to
Mourinho,
come
yeah.
to Newcastle, they can take that manager and they would lie through the teeth to just make sure you buy the merch, and when it's time to make changes, they will make the changes. They won't care whether you like it
Yeah.
or not. They would do what is best for their business, and what is best for their business is winning trophies. They didn't come here to play, to play around, throw away money. No, they came here to throw money, but at the same time win titles. I'm sorry, it's only Arsenal right now that doesn't have ambition right now. These other football clubs, they're ready. They're ready. So you can tell me about the CEO has already come out. Come on, the CEO isn't the owner. That's his personal idea. If the board comes out, the guy sitting down there in Dubai or in Saudi Arabia just sits down with his friends, fellow owners of football clubs, and they're laughing at him. Hey, you didn't win any title this season. What happened? You qualified for the Champions League, and and they're laughing at him, and they're having ram meat just eaten down there, and he's repulsed by that joke, and he picks up the phone, and calls the next morning. Please get that guy out of there, man.
Big up
And bring
Malia in the building. Hope you're
big up
well.
Somalia and bring in a big top class manager. They will get that manager in, and they have the money. So come on, Mama Flossie, you know how all these things go. You know how these things go.
Look at it says Arsenal fans talking about clubs tricking fans into buying merch. Wheel out righty. Oh, I forgot about that game. No to Marino as well. Oh, that's a big one. Just got home from work. What's the score? It's 3-1 to Cameroon. It's on the bottom of the screen.
3-1. What is?
I'm sorry.
What is?
3-1 to
Yes.
Senegal. Sorry. Big up Mario.
What do you mean by Arsenal man talking? Have I said that my club isn't culpable? Yeti, man. What are you talking, man? I've sat down in my own channel, talked about.
I agree. You know what? I see both. I don't know what you're talking about yet. I see both. Yeah, but I see both sides of the arguments. So I see the only way I see how going is if the end of the season, there's a proper slump. You don't lose like, I don't know, games where you end up in 6th or 7th position. And it's just a really bad end to the season. But then again, Newcastle are quite resilient now. They go head to head with.
What are you talking about? They're up to 8 losses straight.
They beat us. They beat us. They beat us.
Lost straight. These aren't good results. The fans aren't happy.
Hold on. Let me check the league. Let me check the league table. Hold on.
So let's don't just sit down here and just say.
Let me see the league table. Let me see the league table.
I know many Newcastle fans who are out there who've said they want his head. Yeah, I know many. There are many.
And they lost 10 games.
Not 2. Yeah, many. They've lost games. What are you talking about? So of course, if Yeti says that Newcastle fans love this trail of losses. Well, I can understand that, coming from Nottingham Forest. So, a Nottingham Forest fan telling, an Arsenal fans, about winning. Come on, man, Yeti. I know you've won, an European title, but man, I don't know how old you were when that when that competition was won. Come on, man. Let's face it.
Let's change the focus from Newcastle quickly because I want to talk about Chelsea as well, because we know Chelsea are on the up at the moment. I think Chelsea are in 9th position, but they seem to be rising up the table so far. And by the way, that is a result now. Senegal won 3-1. Game over. But we're gonna talk a little bit just about some clubs, and then we're just gonna call it a day. So Chelsea, they seem to be on the rise at the moment. They may dip into the transfer window, and they might surprise a few of us with probably a couple of good experienced players. I heard that Alphonso Davies could be a player that is of interest for Chelsea. Where do you see Chelsea's finishing up in the table? No, serious question.
Bro, are you bringing up that topic to mock these guys? Come on, man.
Bro, this is Chelsea, by the way, yeah?
Come on, man. But still,
you think they can't go up the table? You don't think they can move up the table?
No,
everyone's
they can.
beating each other.
They're like 9 points Is it 9 points? The 9 points actually away from Arsenal right now. To be very sincere with you, 9 points is looking good for them. And that's due to some of these games they've been able to rake in. That game against Fulham, see, they're churning out this point. They're not playing great football right now. It's not really like their passes, their passing is quite good. It's not really like they have a dominant striker down there. Don't get me wrong, Nicholas Jackson is looking good. He scored lots of goals for them this season. I think he's hit nearly up to 9 to 10
Easy.
goals for them this season. He's looking good. But again, he's not that imposing figure in front of goal. They still need more goals. They're churning out lots of chances, but yet no one is down there to actually reciprocate that. Um, Players like Cole Palmer will still, nick in a few goals here and there and be there, that talismanic guy scoring from the penalty spot. But what happens when the penalties don't come? What happens when Nicholas Jackson doesn't find his motivation again? So, you know, Personally, I think they will be in a big shout for Ivan Tone, the striker. I personally think this Koranjan, the whole of Europe and Saudi Arabia and scourging different leagues right now for a prolific striker who could come in for 6 months. They also have a big, big, big fair shout for Karim Benzema, for that 6 months deal. I think they can edge Arsenal and get Karim Benzema. They can offer that salary without batting an eye. Arsenal might be haggling with the price with Karim Benzema, while Chelsea would just come in, tap, tap, boom, get it, the deal done. Benzema is down there firing on all cylinders for them for the next 6 months. And then in the summer, just go and bring Victor Osimhen. They can't do it like that. The only thing with Chelsea right now is that they just need a prolific striker with the chances they're churning out, week in, week out. They just need a prolific striker that'll just be there and getting those goals, and they will be having more upward movement down the table. But again, I still do think that these smaller teams in the league uh, you know, have Chelsea's number this season. Yeah, maybe with the big teams, Chelsea know how to, steal away 1 or 2
Find
points
that
away from
result.
this.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
see Man City, you can see Arsenal. They stress these big teams and make sure they pound them to a grinding halt. They know how to sniff points from the bigger teams this season, but it boils down to the Nottingham Forest, to the Wolves this season. Uh, to all these smaller teams that generally don't have no respect for them in any way. These big teams still have a little bit of respect, for Chelsea in a way. But these smaller teams, there's no respect. They just want to go all out, attack them, and go toe to toe, and that's what these big teams don't like. They prefer teams that respect them. These other smaller teams this season, they don't respect anybody. They go toe to toe, with you and try to deal you a deadly blow. So, you know, yeah, going forward, maybe the bigger teams this season, Chelsea will still sniff out points from there, but the smaller teams that I'm scared about them, because these smaller teams don't respect them and they will generally have a go. And going forward, if they don't bring in a striker in this January transfer window, kids stop for goodbye. They still need that striker. In the grand scheme of things, I personally still think they need a goalkeeper. Sanchez isn't really looking that good. I still think they need one or two. Um, I still think they still need one or two magic in the middle of the park, because their midfielders aren't really making it their own right now. Enzo isn't magical. Caicedo isn't really looking inspiring either. It's just been a tad bit average player this season, you must say. He hasn't taken Chelsea by storm. Enzo isn't scoring goals. The middle of the park is looking dry. Gallagher has been linked with moves away from the football club. Some are saying that they want to do some make weight deal with Brighton Football Club for Ferguson, which is a big shout altogether. But again, you can see Chelsea's transfer policy, trying to get all these younger players that could play, or all these younger players that they really do think that will galvanize them or help them, and also have resale value in some years. Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah. That's a good model. That's a good model. Anyway,
It's model, but they will have a problem in the long run because it's not the players that they actually need; it's the players that they want. And those are two different things. You need to bring in players that you need. And that's a big problem, because if you don't have the players that you need, there won't be harmony in the team. You won't get goals like they are doing now. They're not getting goals. You won't get players that
Tony,
want to actually connect with the team. It's a big problem.
Tony. Okay, moving on to Spurs quickly. Spurs have been linked for a deal. Two things are happening now. I'm just reading on the transfer talks. Spurs are in for Antonio Nusa. I think he's from a Belgian club. Let me see which club he's from. Is it Bruges? He's Belgian club. Which one is it? Is it Bruges? Yeah, Club Bruges. They're looking at for a deal for the winger. I think he's quite a decent player. Nusa is very good. And also Tottenham had agreed a deal for Perisic to join Hadrat Split on loan until the end of the season. And he's recovering from a ACL injury. How come Tottenham can do these deals, but Arsenal can't do these deals? Answer that. Before we let me go through the chat first. Let me just see the chat. Let me just go through the chat. It's a very poor transfer window. I totally agree with you. It's just rubbish. But I think it's going to pick up a lot next week. Tony talking about managers get in, but don't mention the full data flip flop. No, we've been speaking about him. We had a show about that.
Don't even put the charts there, man. Yet he's waffling. He's
we went there. But let me ask you something as well, because Tony, we are really in danger of Ange Ball and Spurs actually competing for the top four and actually getting the top four place. Do not sleep on Spurs. Don't sleep on Spurs.
And look at the bigger picture. Just check.
I see the picture.
Look at the changing of the baton. I'm telling you about.
Behind.
When was the last time you heard of a player that rejected Bayern Munich to come to Arsenal? Just one. When was the last time you heard something like that? That a player rejected Bayern Munich in the last 10 years to come to Arsenal? No, you've never heard it. Yeah. Now, a player, Dragovic, he rejected Bayern Munich. He saw Ange football to be attractive. Let that sink in. Wait. Guys in the charts. See it, guys. Yeah, I know Tottenham, I know they are noisy neighbors. I know we hate them. We hate their guts. But wait. It gets to a time, you just have to tell yourself the truth, man. A player is rejecting Bayern Munich to come to Tottenham Hotspurs. It finds the project more appealing. See, let this sink in. Timo Werner said he's coming to Tottenham Hotspurs to win trophies. Let that sink in. This players see Tottenham, even if I think they're deluded of some sort anyway, but they think it's an attractive project. Right now, and as we speak, Tottenham Hotspur's bench is looking more lively. It's looking fatter than Arsenal's. Bro, tell me who would you bring from your bench? This guy still can bring Jill from the bench, who's a decent player. Royale from the bench, Robert from the bench, Bentancur from the bench. Mind you, Madison is still waiting in the wings to come back.
I forgot about him.
Come on, see, they still have Richarlison, who is scoring goals right now, Bro, I don't think it's going back to the bench. But even if he goes back to the bench, they still have Richarlison to call up. So, Arsenal fans, what is the whole? What is this braggadocious about our football? We don't have a bigger bench than Tottenham Hotspurs. The proof is in the pudding. They can call on Hobert. They could bring in Royale. They could bring in Jill right now. They could bring in Bentancur. They could bring in this Maling Star. Sar isn't even playing right now. But I guarantee you, when they do play, they would win. So I'm sorry, man. We don't have what sports have, and right now, these players are saying, I'm not going to Bayern. I'm not going to Barcelona. I want to play for Tottenham Hotspurs. When the mindset has shifted, yeah, mostly with these players, yeah, when they start looking at Tottenham as a place to ply their trade with a reliable manager, then shit has hit the fan. They'll progress. And I'm sorry, Arsenal, if you compare and contrast it with Arsenal isn't just really getting that draw. We're not getting that draw. We're not getting that draw. Even this Declan Rice stuff, I just really thought that Declan Rice just wanted to stay in London. That was just probably maybe why he made that
Do you
change.
think? Do you think Spurs will finish above us? Do you think?
Not because
do you think,
manager.
huh? Do you think? Do you think they finish above us?
Maybe I don't think Declan Rice came in because of he likes Mikel Arteta. I think he just, mind you have to look at these players from the mindset of being mercenaries. He's getting paid. He's closer to home. He's in London. He doesn't have to go and brave the cold in Manchester. Come on, man. He would stay in London and play football. So that's what I think, man. This manager doesn't have any draw, and that's a big problem. And has got draw. He got players rejecting Bayern Munich to come play for him. When was the last time you saw players reject big football clubs to come to Arsenal?
Look at this comment here from Malia. I can't wait till Arteta pisses off. Do you feel the same like that, or are you just?
Of course, Malia is a real one. Malia is a lady. She's a real one. She knows what she's talking about. Me too, man. I can't wait for this manager to go. One correct thing yet he have said all stream, yeah. Agreed, Malia. He's a rookie. Yeah, he's a rookie manager. And in the grand scheme of things, yeah, Bant, I don't really blame Mikel Arteta. In the grand scheme of things, I blame the
got a
owners.
chance. He got opportunity. He got opportunity. He took it. He took the opportunity.
Yeah, he took the opportunity. So, in the grand scheme of things, you have to call the owners, because the owners that brought him here as a rookie, and it's the owners that are still living.
No, but here. It's Pep. Pep done it again. Pep hyped up Arteta. Pep, yeah, he's serious when it comes to mind games. He hyped up Arteta so much that they bought it. They just went in for Arteta.
See, to be very sincere, I don't think it's hype. He might be a good budding manager. It might not. All these things you have to look at them. I'm not a biased person. Whenever I say things, I always try to be very fair to the other.
But a coach and a manager are two different things. A coach and a manager are two different things.
Arteta might look good to him at the time. It might look like a good recipe, to dish out to a big club and manage. Of course, he did have the skills at that time. But again, it's quite different when you're managing under a big manager. When you're under a bigger manager and you're managing a big football club, it's quite different from you being the goddamn overall lord in a football club. And at Arsenal, I'm telling you, man, they gave him the keys, to the kingdom. And that wasn't what he was under Pep. So in all honesty, he might be a good coach, but maybe he's a good enough coach to be the coach of Nottingham Forest. Maybe he's just good enough for Wolves. No, to be very sincere with you, maybe he's good enough for Bournemouth.
I don't even think he's good enough for Forest, to be honest, man. Seriously. He needed to earn his badges. He needed to earn his badges Go abroad,
Yeah,
do
go
your stuff
abroad. Yeah,
without
yeah.
no one knowing. Do your stuff. Go
With
to a
this smaller
Scottish
club,
team. Go to a
you
small
know,
club, and then come back.
yeah,
Yeah, do good things
and then come
like
back. Yeah,
Deserby.
something like
But you never.
but again, don't get it twisted. In some other clubs, Mikel Arteta might make it. I
Mm.
have no doubt he might make it, but not with Arsenal Football Club. Not here. Not here. I don't really think he's ready to take on a big football club. Maybe a smaller club, he can do magic. To be very fair, but with Arsenal Football Club, I'm sorry, he has to go. He
And
has to go.
okay, so let's wrap this up by talking about City and Liverpool. Who's winning the title? Let's just get straight down to the nooks and crannies. Yeah, let's who's going to win the title for you, Tony? And don't say Arsenal. Who's going to win the title? Who's going to win the Premier League title? Because can I
No,
just before I ask you before you answer the question, let me just say something. Man City, everyone at the start of the season, for the first 3 months, oh, Man City, they're not looking that great. They're not looking that
mm,
good. And then a couple of wins, they go away, they win the FIFA Club World Cup. They come back now. KDB's back.
mm,
They're cooking now.
mm-hmm,
Business ends.
mm-hmm,
Who's gonna win the league? Salah out, hamstring.
mm. See, yeah, lots of players will start getting injured. Yeah, lots of players will start. All these things have a role to play in this league. In this league, so we have to be very careful. People like Yete, I've already said City. It's as easy as that. Yeah, but sometimes it's not as easy as it seems. It's not
But
greener.
haven't they proved that? Haven't they proved that
You
they
know,
can win
mind you,
every
this guy, yeah, mind you, these guys have won. They won 5 competitions in a calendar year. So I'm still waiting for that big hangover. Mind you, Haaland is injured until February. Uh, Also, mind you, Newcastle still put 2 goals behind Manchester City. So it's not like their defense is looking all good and all rosy at the end of the day. But we do have a Liverpool team that's not conceding goals the way Man City is
yeah,
conceding goals.
one
These are the
game they've
technical
lost.
things you have to check. I will back Liverpool to win the title with this. If Salah can be kept fit, yeah. If Salah can be kept fit, maybe they go in for a defender by this January. They will get that. They will get it sealed. And again, I don't see Man City beating Liverpool at Anfield. Come on.
No, no, no. But they've got a very difficult game this weekend. Liverpool got Bournemouth this weekend. That's not going to be an easy game without Salah and without Trent Arnold as well. They lost
Come on,
last
man.
season.
They beat
They lost
Arsenal
last
without.
season to Bournemouth.
I
They
know, but
lost
I
last
know,
season
but
to Bournemouth. Solanke,
I
Billings.
know, but but again, they've won in the FA Cup. This just a couple of weeks ago against
Even
Arsenal.
Malia
They
agrees with
won
me.
in
Even Malia
the they
agrees with
won in
me.
the Carabao Cup without Salah. Come on, man. These guys have the mentality
Yeah,
to
but
to any
Bournemouth and Liverpool are both form teams at the moment. So it's not as
that's
easy.
all right
It's
now.
not clear cut as you think. It's not as clear cut as you think.
It's not as clear cut
It's
as
not going to be
people
an easy
think.
game.
Yeah, I get that, but again, I'll fancy Liverpool to win it, man. I'll fancy Liverpool if they do keep Salah fit, and mind you, yeah, they have players that can get it done. It's not like they don't have players that cannot get that can't get it done. They have players. Look at Gravenberch; is looking good. All of them
Yeah,
injected with the Liverpool DNA. They look good. They play. Even you can confirm it that of course, but they're sourcing, man. Come on, man.
yeah. No,
Even
no, they're
you know
sourcing,
they're
and even when they're playing rubbish, they're still getting results, and that's
even
a
when they're
that's a
playing,
mark. That's
they
a
will,
sign of a
man.
great team. I said I was going
That's
to
a
finish, but there's one more thing I need to talk to you about.
yes.
Champions League. Porto. Arsenal have a game against Porto coming up. what's our chances of getting past Porto? And if we can't get past Porto, does that tell you everything you need to know about Arteta?
Come on, man. Come on, man. We're out here. We can't beat West Ham. We can't beat Aston Villa. Bro, deboed by Newcastle. Come on, man. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But again, see, the players, rightfully, I really did think that Bukayo Saka needed a rest. Let's see him when he comes back against Crystal Palace. He's gotten that 2 weeks rest. Let's see what he brings in. That energy will kind of inform me on how Arsenal might take these matches on. You know, I just want to see their energy levels. If players like Gabriel Martinelli, and again, people seem to forget, yeah, that Gabriel Martinelli has only 2 goals in the Premiership this season. That's poor because last season, exactly. We can see, yeah, we weren't relying on goals, yeah, from our striker last season. Uh, you should also remember that Martinelli had 15 goals in that pot. Granit Xhaka had also 10 goals in that pot. Bukayo Saka was also scored. What are we even talking about? Martin Odegaard was in on the act. He had about 15 goals last season. So we didn't even have to concentrate on the strikers. The wingers and our midfielders actually chipped in lots of goals last season. So, in other words, what I'm saying is, I want to see when these players come back against Crystal Palace. I, I want to see their body language. I want to see how that training in Dubai has sort of like rejuvenated. I want to see renewed energy. If I see renewed energy, yeah, from Arsenal, then I can say, okay, we could go into that Porto game and put in a shift. But if we're to judge, yeah, in the last 7 games, 1 win in the last 7 games, 9 goals conceded, only scored 3 goals. Bant, even if you to support your team to win, where are you going to get the goals? Aren't we thinking about this? We scored just 3 goals in the last 7 matches, including the Oosters in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and the game against PSV in the Champions League. It's not looking good. I don't know how anyone wants to paint it. It's not looking good. So when I see Arsenal fans already, yeah, dancing and creaming themselves, yeah, about going on to beat Crystal Palace without even giving it any thought, it's shocking, man. It's shocking because uh, what inspires it? In 7 games, you've won only 1 game. What gives you that motivation?
We
That you're
we,
going to
we
beat
would just
Crystal.
we would just have to see what happens tomorrow anyway. But yeah, man, just to give you guys a reminder, tomorrow
Thank you, Malia. Thank
12:30.
you, Malia. Thank you. Malia is a real one, yeah.
I was
In the chat.
the facts
Tony
talk,
speak
yeah,
the fact. But
yeah,
long
no,
head
no.
Yeti. But Yeti is becoming my enemy right now. So, I'll take him as one. He's always trolling every statement
Do you
I
know
say.
what? It only takes
He's a
one week to
troll.
get humbled,
Officially, he's a
man.
troll. He's an enemy
It
of
only
the state.
it only
Persona
takes
non
one week to
grata.
be humbled. But yeah, so I think we're going to wrap up now. But just want to just
Mm,
thank all the chat for the comments today.
thanks. This
Well
was a good
appreciated. If
mm,
you haven't liked the video, please like it. If you're watching it back, press the like. Maybe even put a comment,
yeah.
under the video, or actually put the notification bell on. Um, Tony, do you want to tell the chat once again what we're doing tomorrow? Yeah.
Yeah, guys, guys, come and join me and Bant, yeah, for the Arsenal game. Long-haired Yeti, the enemy of the state. He will be there. He'll be joining us in that one. He has already confirmed that to me, and probably we'll also go support him. it depends on where he needs me, either in the charts or of his own show, because he'll be having the Nottingham Forest and Brentford game to watch along to. So, guys, two action-packed streams for you, Yeti. Brentford, Nottingham Forest. Another chance for us to, at least me and Bance, to see Yeti cry again.
Oh
Yet again.
man, I want to see those tears, man. I want to see
Those
those
scenes are
tears.
incredible. Yet again, Yeti crying on the stream. What a sight. So come join me and Bant tomorrow in the Arsenal game. It's a big one. Our other friend, Wolfgang, will be joining us, keeping it real. Chelsea, another hard hitter, another brother of ours, will be down there with us too. See, it's gonna be a big one, man, big one. And of course, guys, yeah, this is me and Bant, partner in crime. Uh, Me and him doing churning out lots of shows these days, fresh from our Arsenal crash talk. Today we're doing a watch along. We did a watch along today, Senegal versus Cameroon. Yeah, at least he did half of it, but at least I came in to join, even if my computer got blown up. But I still found that tenacity, to still come in and join my brother down here, man. Come on, man. I'm not like Arsenal. I'm like a City down here, man. My resilience is crazy, man. It's crazy. I could have just given up and said, Bant, man, I'll see you later, bro. I said, no, man. I'm still coming down here to show love to my bro. Use my phone
Anyway,
to do the watch along, man. It's not bad.
anyway, Yeti, I hope those pipes get sorted out. It's no fun having no hot water in this weather. So I'm just hoping that everything goes all right for you. And you can put pee in a bucket if you want to warm yourself up. So
Yes.
yeah, that's my advice to you. But anyway, do you want to shout out your top channel? But everyone knows your channel anyway. But just shout out for the viewers anyway.
Yeah. Guys, thanks for coming to support Band. It's very, very important that you guys come here, to show Band, some love, because he always goes to other people's channels to show love. It's only good and reciprocal that other people come down here, because he owns a channel too. If he's going to every other channel, it's also good that you guys can also pop into his own channel and show him some love and get his likes and subscription up too. So please come down here and keep showing my brother some love. Longhead Yeti just got to 140 subscribers. Big fits, because yeah, big ups to Longhead Yeti. 104. I think he's gotten to 141 now. This smaller, getting this
Small increments.
Yeah, it's hard during this stage, very difficult, but the main thing is to get these ones that are the core guys that will come and watch you. So that's a big one. So that's a brother of ours, Longhead Yeti, 140 subscribers. Big ups to him. We also have Wolfgang, who is also growing, also churning out lots of stuff. Ellie Doors had a successful Sunday show. It's looking good.
As well.
And Carl Rossi also, who have been helping us, and some other big subscribers have also held us down. People like Malia, real ones like her, E. Ross, Drew Gunner, all these people. Yeah, thanks.
AFC
and God bless
always,
you.
AFC, the Arsenal history and more. So many.
Get Arsenal history and more.
John Sinclair,
another legendary person who is also of a big help to us. You guys, just come and join me on Tony Clark Gunner TV. It's as simple as that. You'll catch more of the usual suspects. With this homies holding me down. People like Bant. Bant, Oregon Gunner, not to forget our brother Oregon Gunner, another hard hitter down here.
And we also got a chat group. We've also got a WhatsApp chat group now, guys. So if you guys want to join the WhatsApp chat group, just get in contact, DM Tony or myself as well, because we want to keep the community growing as well. Me and Tony decided that we wanted to keep growing. And if you guys want to join the WhatsApp community as well. Just let us know. But on that note, as my boy Tony would say, so we
We
are
are
out.